All right. Friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. I want all my friends to be hopeful, not to be slaves to a bank. Hope that my friends never have to roll through the streets in a tank. I want all my friends to have kitchens stocked up with bountiful food. I hope they wake with a smile, say words like totes, us, and dude. I want all my friends to know laughter, uncontrollable from deep in the gut. I want all my friends to have fine shoes and to pat someone cute on the butt. I want all my friends to go travel and to see the world for just what it is. A beautiful place to inhabit, a big melting pot made of jizz. My mom wants me to change that line to this: a big melting pot made of bliss. I want all my friends to dance naked, but my mom also says that there's a difference between naked and naked. So naked is when you're naked, naked is when you're naked and up to no good. I want all my friends to dance naked so that all of their neighbors can see. I want them all to be colorblind and to keep those skinhead racists far away from me. I want all my straight friends to love all of the gay friends I have. I'd love it if we all went to dinner, because my gay friends always pick up the tab. I want all my friends to be healthy, and when they see kale and greens, not just to scoff. I want them to live long and prosper, and to tell cancer to just go fuck off. I want all my friends to know one thing, that one day when I'm long dead and gone, I want them to know that I love them, and that's why I wrote them this song. Because I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I want all my friends to be happy, yeah.
That was awesome. That was great.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, this is Vince. I'm here with Steve Poltz in his hotel room here at the Folk Alliance Conference. Steve played last night and got a standing ovation like 3 songs in, which was something I hadn't seen before. What was that show like last night? It blew me away. It was as much fun as I've had at a show in a while.
It was so fun. The room was packed and there was good energy. Yeah, and in the middle of the show they gave me a standing ovation, which was really wild. And I got really excited, and there was just this vibe that something good was happening, or something fun was happening, and it was kind of like a neat scene, and everybody ended with their arms around each other.
That was great. Yeah,
it's fun to make people do stuff that takes them out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, you could tell. I was sitting next to a lady, and she kind of didn't really want to do it, and then I went in, and then eventually everybody was.
Once they surrender to it, they're actually into it.
No, yeah, she was like swaying back and forth, and it was great.
And it's cool to get a room of people that are all varied ages and some older people in there, and get a room like that to chant fuck off.
Right.
But I was telling cancer to fuck off, so by doing that, who doesn't want cancer to fuck off?
Yeah, exactly.
And so they're going, it makes them feel good, and it wasn't just once, they chanted it like 4 times.
I feel like a message like that crosses all age boundaries and everything.
Even a little kid, the parents are like, you can say it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're talking about cancer, it's all right.
You get to throw 1 F-bomb.
Right, and I heard a lot of people leaving out of the ballroom, and they're like, we've been to so many of these conferences, that was the most fun we've ever had at a showcase show before. So
wow.
Yeah, it was really, really great. Had a great time last night.
Well, that's cool.
And I was talking to Tim Easton earlier, and he said that you're sort of like the mayor, I guess, of Folk Alliance Conference. So could you talk about your involvement with the conference? And
well, I've been coming here for probably now only 5 years, I would say 5 years. And the first time I came, it was kind of overwhelming, and it's really hectic, and there's so much going on, you don't know what to do. And then slowly but surely it started making sense to me, and I just have always come here with kind of an open mind and an open heart, and just go with the flow of energy, and ended up in cool rooms where people were playing. And last night I played till 6 in the morning.
That's what I heard, yeah. Yeah, he said it was so much fun. He was just gushing the whole time this morning about it. But I saw you're playing 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I have my own room. It's called Steve Poltz and Andrew Pressman's Sanctuary of Jams.
Yeah, I saw the signs up for
J-A-M-Z.
Yep, yeah.
And so that's our room, and it's been a really good vibe in there. And we didn't take the beds out, so everybody's just laying around on beds. It's like an opium den.
Yeah.
And then it's unplugged. The whole thing's unplugged. And I'm finishing out the night tonight at 2:30.
That'll be great.
And it's going to be nuts in that room.
Are you guys going to try to write a song together? I heard at the workshop this morning that you were going to try to write a song about curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make something up.
Okay,
It'll
good.
definitely happen.
Good.
I love, like last night, Tim Easton came in because he was on after my set, and he was with Megan Palmer, and I just brought them up on stage with a couple girls from the Bombadils. They're from Montreal. They're really good, and they had flute. She was like Jethro Tull. It was nuts. And then violin, and then the other violin with Megan Palmer. It was like we had an orchestra. It was insane.
Yeah.
The jam we had going.
Right. And I feel like this is probably a place where that kind of collaboration, it wouldn't happen anywhere else, I would imagine, getting all these personalities together.
It's really wild. Like whenever I play festivals, for whatever reason, I just end up in crazy jams with people because I'm kind of open to it, and you can sense the other people that are open to it, and so there's always something spontaneous that happens that you can't plan. Like if we were to sit in my room and go, okay, we're going to do this song, we're going to try to, you take a solo here. I hate that. That's too much work. No, it's not that it's too much work. It's just, it's not fun.
Right.
And I want it to be spontaneous so that, like, we could never repeat what happened last night tonight.
Yeah, right.
Because we'd be forcing it.
Right.
And so it's really fun.
And I've noticed I was doing some YouTube searching of you earlier, and you've played some really interesting places in backyards and stuff. And I think the Kansas City Star ran a story about backyard concerts that may have featured you. But if you could talk about playing in backyard.
Tim Finn?
Timothy Finn, yeah.
Timothy Finn, yeah. I play a lot of house concerts, and years ago I got signed to a major record deal on Mercury Records, Mercury Universal, and I had this huge record deal, and so Rolling Stone was looking for something to write about, and Mercury has like these powerful publicists, so they said, well, this guy's playing living rooms, so they did a piece on the fact that I went out, played house concerts, were relatively unknown back in the 90s.
Right.
People were still, there was like more of a velvet rope mentality where there were gatekeepers that said, we're the clubs, we're the record label, we're radio, and if we deem you worthy, we'll give you a gig. And then slowly but surely, with Napster and the demise of the record industry, when Napster came about, it was this whole digital revolution, some good, some bad. I mean, there's a million arguments in every different way. But what I liked about it was it gave the power back to the people, because I eventually got dropped from the label. I didn't sell enough records. And I said, well, I can still play for people. So on stage, when I was in clubs, I'd say, if you guys want, I'll come play your house. And people thought I was kidding.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to play. And I knew for some reason that there was a future in that. And now, I mean, house concerts are everywhere, and I didn't start it, don't get me wrong, but I was an early adapter of it, and I just thought, why not build a tribe of people? And the cool thing about house concerts and backyard concerts and stuff is that if somebody's going to have you at their house to play, say that you're going to come see a show of mine at the Bottleneck in Lawrence, and you say, okay, I'm going to go to the Bottleneck, Steve Poltz is there. You're not going to really get on the horn and make it your point to make sure you drag your friends out. You might say, hey, I'm going to see this guy, you might like him, but you're not going to really promote it. But if you were having me at your house, you would become this ad hoc promoter, and you'd be like, you'd want to fill it because it would be on you. You would feel embarrassed if I came there and you're like, 3 of your friends are there playing video games.
Yeah, right.
Like, hey guys. So people then become sort of a de facto promoter, and they pack it. And the other good thing about house concerts and backyard concerts and all that is that if you come into somebody's house, you're not going to come in and just be an asshole and not talk to anybody. You're going to come in and be sort of on your best behavior. That's what I've noticed is people come in, they might bring a bottle of wine or some beer or something, a bottle of whiskey, and they're saying, hey, my name's Nathan, nice to meet you. And they're going to meet everybody else because they're polite. Whereas when you come into a club, you have no reason to go up to people and go, how are you doing? Right. You just don't do that when you're in a club. You don't walk up to all the tables. You have no reason to. People would think you're weird.
Right.
But in a house, it's sort of etiquette to go, hey, what brings you here? Oh, I heard about this guy, or blah, blah, blah. So by the time people leave, they're trading emails, they're liking each other's Facebook pages, or giving each other, meeting up on however people are doing it. And you build this community, and then the next time you come, if you play a club, a lot of those people are then talking to each other and going, oh, he's playing this club, or she's playing this club, and then they're bringing their friends out. And so I think it's a better way to build a following and build sort of a tribe and a community.
If you could talk about the storytelling nature of your shows, the first time I had seen you was last night, and so you're playing songs, but you're doing kind of a talking blues thing, and all of it works together so well. If you could talk about how you put all those elements together.
Well, it's taken a long time. I don't know if everybody always uses this theory by Malcolm Gladwell called the 10,000 hour practice.
Yep.
And he has this book called Outliers, and it's sort of, I couldn't do that when I first started, and I had to play a lot of clubs. I had to have fights break out in the crowd. I had to have promoters not pay me. I had to have posters not show up, my band not be booked. Everything that can go wrong, a broken down van, a band breaking up, just internally going crazy.
Yeah.
All of that becomes part and parcel of who you are. And then I realized I sort of had a tale to tell, and I have funny stories, and I've always loved humor. I was a huge fan of Steve Martin growing up, and I memorized all his comedy albums. And so I thought, after I left the Rugburns, I thought, I can't keep doing this when I'm in my 50s. Like wearing a dress on stage and being drunk. And I got sober, and I thought, how can I turn this into something that's funny and fun and still energetic? Because I didn't want to be a woe is me folk singer staring at my feet, or a shoegazer. The Rugburns were never a shoegazer indie rock band. We were like a drunken, idiotic band. That we like to entertain. So there was always the common thread was entertainment. And then I thought, man, it's really cool to tell a story and come up with segues and make them be seamless and have them lead right into a song, but carry the audience on a journey with me and hopefully make them laugh and maybe even make them cry a little bit. So I guess the storytelling comes in to a thing that I just love about music. I like stories, I like songs, and the talking blues thing and being able to talk and play. I wasn't always able to do that, and as I keep doing it and keep honing it, hopefully one day I'll get it right, because usually I'm angry with shows and I leave it. God, I could do that. I'm really competitive with myself. I'm not really competitive with other people. I'm competitive with myself, and I'm always thinking of what I could have done better.
Right.
So I usually wake up at 3 a.m. to take a piss or something, and I'll say, you're an idiot. Like, you shouldn't have done that. And I'm always mentally correcting to try to make it better.
So there's are you kind of a perfectionist with that then? I mean, I can tell.
Totally.
Yeah, I can tell a little bit that everything works so well together that you've spent a lot of time. I mean, you can tell you spent a lot of time thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. The thing is I perfect it all on stage. I don't practice it.
Oh.
But what it is I play like 200 shows a year. But during the day, I'll let my thoughts sift together, and I'll have ideas. I like to have a lot of weapons available.
Right.
And there was something I wanted to do at the show last night. There was something I wanted to do, and I had my iPhone, and I was going to do it, but I ran out of time. Like, most people can do way more songs, and their set I only did 3 songs.
Yeah.
Because I was talking so much.
Yeah, right.
But I had this whole thing ready to go, and I wanted to sing a song from the play Godspell, because it has these 2 parts you can do. I was trying to find it. Yeah, it was going to be that song. It was going to be, when you feel sad or under a curse, your life is bad, your prospects are worse, your wife is sighing, crying, and your olive tree is dying, temples are graying and teeth are decaying and creditors weighing your purse. Your mood and your robe are both a deep blue. You'd bet that job had nothing on you. So don't forget that when you go to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Some men are born to live at ease, doing what they please, richer than the bees are in honey. Never growing old, never feeling cold, pulling pots of gold from the air. Best at breaking down, best at shaking down, best at making mountains of money. They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the center of the meat, cushions on the seat, houses on the street where it's sunny. Winters at the sea, summers warm and free, all of us and we get the rest. Who is the land for? The sun and the sand for? You guessed, it's all for the you must never be depressed. Yes, it's all for the someone's got to be a I am. Yes, it's all for the best. Bum bum.
That's
it would go like this. It would go.
Nice job, Steve.
Oh, you liked it?
Really?
Why not?
Because all you did was hold your iPhone up and sing along with it. Anybody can do it.
But I'm a folk singer.
A folk singer?
Yeah, folk singer.
You're not a folk singer.
I'm a folk
You're
singer.
a washed-up punk rocker masquerading as a folk singer wearing a cowboy hat.
No, that's what Greg Johnson
I know
says.
That's what Greg Johnson calls you.
I know.
What club does he own?
He owns the Blue Door.
Right, in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Tell the audience what you did, or I will.
I didn't do a thing to Greg.
Okay. You took a picture of your balls and made it Greg Johnson's screensaver on his iPhone. And he's such a Luddite, he couldn't get the picture off. Is that what you want me to tell him now, huh?
No, I don't want to argue with you about this, Steve. I don't want to argue with you at all. Just leave me alone. I have no reason to get in a fight with you. There's nothing that you have to say to me anymore, so just quit talking to me. I hate this.
Both of you, please stop arguing. Can't we all just get along? I tried to make your silly life easier, you stupid freaking twats. Take the cow dung out of your ears and play the damn guitar. I'll deal with my battery issues later. It's a perfect, clear, cool evening here in Kansas City. I helped you drive down the beautiful roads and you still hit all the potholes and you got a speeding ticket for drag racing in the snow like you were Justin Bieber. You idiot. Of course they wanted to search your car. I would have given you a full body cavity search. Just look at yourself sometime. It'll all make sense. I can give you the weather report for the next 3 days and movie times and tell you how to find the Negro League Baseball Museum and even tell you the tide report and where to hide a dead body. So pick up your guitar and sing. Don't say the 7 words you can't say on television. Shoot, pee, can't, duck, duck sucker, mother ducker, tits, tots, tits. And welcome all these sexy, gorgeous folks to the lovely Folk Alliance in the state of misery. As for you, Steve Poltz, some dirty hippie folk singer at the Weston Bar shook your hand and now you're paranoid that you caught scabies. And then you drank some crazy hippie tea and now you have energy. Not quite as good as the blue meth made by Walter White, also known as Heisenberg. And thanks to the people of Folk Alliance for letting Steve Poltz play a show at this hectic freaking concert venue. Thank you big time for the great hospitality. Kansas City rocks. It's the next Memphis. Peace be with you, and also with you. Everyone grab your wieners. I said, everyone grab your wieners. Grab your freaking wieners, you folk freaks. If you don't have a wiener, then grab someone else's wiener. Peace out. I love you. I love you. I love you. I wish Steve Poltz would change his name to Francois. I like the way it sounds. It's much sexier in French. Francois, Francois, Francois. I am a robot. You guys are the best audience ever. No, really. I mean it from the bottom of my Steve Jobs created mechanical black heart. You're more fun to party with than that crazy-ass crack-smoking mayor from Toronto. What the heck is his name? Oh yeah, I remember. It's Chris Farley. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Try the buffet. Good night. Steve Poltz is high on fog hat weed.
So that would have been good.
Oh man, well, I'm glad we got it here.